Letting y'all come in the room real quick, you feel me? If you're on Twitter, hit your bird with a retweet. All the platforms, reshare for your bruh. On today's episode of the Seers Glare, where I'm your lovely or hated host, Kamal, aka the Black Seinfeld, aka Magic X. And yes, y'all reading the title right. China over here buying up farmland, buying up hella land. Well, it ain't hella, but it's in the area where black farmers is. Goddamn shame. We're gonna talk about that today. And look it, one of my first episodes, actually my very first episode, I talked about black farmers. Yeah. Very first episode of this show, I talked about black farmers. Okay? It's coming full circle. You feel me? And we're gonna watch a clip from this guy named, let me get his name correct. Dr. John W. Boyd Jr. Okay? We're gonna watch a clip from this brother on Twitter, okay? From this brother right here. You feel me? I talked about him before in one of my episodes, okay? But before we watch the clip, we're gonna read through this article. You feel me? I don't think it's any comment section. No, it's comment sections under the video. So we're gonna read the comments, and during that time, that's when I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Also, I'm gonna put in the chat itself, I'm gonna put a link where you could come on and show your face if you like to. Or if you're on Spaces, you could come up on Spaces and talk about the incident, okay? Now, with that being said, look, y'all, let me thank my sponsor first. You feel me? We pay bills around here. First Place Losers. Link to the shop in the description. Garments made out of 100% Egyptian cotton, and it's gonna look fly on y'all, all right? Now, also, let me talk to my sector of the audience that shows love and appreciation for your bruh. That is my fam. We don't always agree, but when we disagree, we do it with respect. Also, I need y'all to be a little bit louder with the support, okay? But as y'all doing that, y'all better be giving yourself that. Now, if they watching, we say learning, all right? And I appreciate some of y'all, from the ugly to the beautiful and to the in-betweeners. Now, for my tubers, the tube been around since 05. I don't need to tell y'all what to do to get the video or the channel booming, but it's always great to remind y'all, like a sub a share, your comment alike. All right. Also, I like to thank my brother, producer of the show, bro, on his fitness journey, Kiveon. Shout out to you, bro. Numbers going up. I see you dedicated. You posting more. You feel me? Let me hit that with a Liz Haig. There we go. I just decided one day to let God take care of those who hurt me and to continue living my life. Life is too precious to let the hurtful actions of others ruin my peace or my future. God's got me. God's got them. Whatever happens for there is none of my concern. By Ash Taylor. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all go follow bruh. Now, with that being said, also let's just do it right now. Twitch family, hit your bro with a follow, hit your bro with a share. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay. All right. So let's read into this article. Then we're gonna listen to the clip. You feel me? Oh, and I do want to show y'all one thing. It says, how much farmland does China own in the U.S.? China owns 384,000 acres of American agricultural land. That's a 30% increase just since 2019. And on top of that, they own land near Air Force Base in North Dakota. Okay. Let's read this article. Got this off NBC. Is China really buying up U.S. farmland? Yes, they are. Yeah. Here's what we found. All right. Who wrote this article? This by Laura Strickler and Nicole Moder. What a last name. State and federal lawmakers are pushing to regulate foreign ownership of U.S. real estate because of fears that Chinese entities are creating a national security risk by amassing swaths of U.S. farmland, some of near sensitive sites. A review by NBC News of 1,000 documents filed with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, however, shows very few purchases by Chinese buyers in the past year and a half. Fewer than 1,400 acres in the country with 1.3 billion acres of agricultural land. In fact, the total amount of U.S. agricultural land owned by Chinese interests is less than 0.03%. So who's lying, y'all? Is NBC lying? Or what we got from here? Who's lying? Who's telling the fib? Okay, they're saying it's a 30% increase. That means they're buying more of the land. Right here, it's saying it's 1.3 billion acres of agriculture. They say they own less than 0.03%. I mean, they only own 400K out of 1.3 billion. But out of this 1.3 billion, let me ask y'all, which acres is good for agriculture? See, we got to really ask ourselves the real questions. Out of that 400 acres of land that China is buying, how much is near that of black farm workers? You feel me? Black farmers that own farmland. And let me put this in perspective for y'all too. Let me see if I can find this real quick. I thought I had this up. But I guess I didn't. As you can see, there's 40,000 black farmers in America, owning less than 1% of our nation's farmland. So we're gonna look at the clip from Dr. John Boyd Jr. talking about the farmlands being bought up. He's a black man. Of this, less than 1%, right? How much of it is black farmland? But the review also reveals a federal oversight system in which reporting of foreign ownership is lax and enforcement minimal. Any foreign individual or entity that buys or leases U.S. agricultural land is required by federal law to report the transaction to the USDA within 90 days. Yes, some were not reported for years. NBC. So you telling me some of this is not reported? So this 400,000, I'm just rounding up, y'all. 385,000 acres of land, right? That China could have actually bought more. Some of it not being reported. In one case, more than 20 years. Y'all ain't gonna tell me that they ain't buying up farmland that's in predominantly black farmers areas. That's for one. And for two, y'all ain't gonna tell me that they only own 0.03%. Y'all telling me right now that people are not reporting, and some has been 20 years of them buying farmland and agriculture. Are you like, come on now? Can we stop the BS? In one case, more than 20 years, and at the same time period, no one has been fined more than $121,000 for failure to make such a report. You don't think China is buying agriculture and not reporting it, and they see the fine? That's like these big tech companies. They get fined and be like, man, that ain't nothing. That's pennies to us. We making billions, y'all finding us thousands. Yeah. NBC News was able to review filings on foreign purchases and leases of agricultural land, meaning both farm and forestry land, from 35 states since January 1st, 2022. The vast majority of the transactions were European wind power companies leasing land from U.S. farmers to build wind turbines. One Italian wind company disclosed 40 new leases of farmland in just one rural Illinois county. The same company had leases in at least 4 other states. I think this article is very misleading, y'all. And yes, it's NBC. It's a news station. They're pushing propaganda. They're trying to make it. Don't worry. China's not really, it's not a threat. They're not really buying up much of the agriculture and much of the land here. When we just read that there's a lot of times that it's not reported. 20 years. And if they do this, it's only fine a minimum amount. Come on now. Stop with the bull malarkey. And like I'm bringing it back, I'm pretty sure they're buying up a lot of the land where the black farmers is, even though we only own less than 1% of the farmland. Damn, we can't even be in the 2% club when it comes to this. We can't even be in the 2% club when it comes to this. In those 35 states, NBC News found 11 purchases by Chinese entities that had been reported to the USDA from January 1st to June 30th, 2023. Several of the disclosures were not recent sales, and at least one was a repeat of a previous disclosure. Another was not reported to the government, so it had been revealed in the media. Exactly. I'm pretty sure there's other Chinese entities that's buying American farmland and not reporting it. It's too easy not to report. It's too easy not to report. And if you did get caught up, you're paying a minimal fine. Come on now. Let's not act dumb. Let's not act clueless. I know one of the people you saw how I didn't address my hater sector of the audience. I didn't feel like addressing them today. I'll probably address them later, but I know I'm gonna have one of these dweebs type in. But this is how they type. They type with their wrists like this. They don't even type with their fingers. The article there's only less than 1%, bro. Why you gotta bring it back to race? Man, if y'all don't set y'all silly asses up. Smithfield Foods reported that it bought 186 acres in 2022 and in 2023 in Missouri and North Carolina, adding to its existing U.S. portfolio of less than 128,000 acres, according to a company spokesman. Formerly a U.S.-owned company, Smithfield Foods was bought by a Chinese firm in 2023. Yeah, we didn't even think about that. Some Chinese entities doing acquisition of U.S. entities. I'm still on this, man. Bro, it's too easy not to report it, man. Come on. You think it ain't a black market for this? We just read it's 1.3 billion acres of land. 1.3 billion acres of land, of farmland in the U.S. Come on now. Let's not act foolish, y'all. Okay. There are important issues to be addressed between the U.S. and China, said Jim Monroe, Smithfield Vice President of blah, blah, blah. All right. Syngenta Group filed 6 disclosures of total of 772 acres spread across Iowa, Florida, and California. But the purchases had already been reported to the USDA. Okay. Oh my goodness. Syngenta was bought by a Chinese firm in 2017. Do y'all see the accusations? That's why this shit misleading. These Chinese firms are buying these American and European firms that has bought agricultural farmland in the U.S. And I'm very convinced that they're pushing out the black farmers. Oh, you don't think? Oh, when we play this clip, you will see how. Okay? Dad said that Syngenta used a significant portion of its U.S. land for research and products. Blasey. We don't give a damn about that. We know what they're doing. A Hong Kong company that had bought 365 acres in North Dakota did not disclose its purchase. Okay. All right. This is a bunch of hoopla. 2 weeks later, the company complied, filing disclosure, blah, 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 purchase for $9.5 million to build a wet corn milling biofermentation plant. Okay. Weak enforcement. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you that the enforcement is weak? Already knew that. Historically, only 3.1% or 40 million acres of the nation's 1.3 billion acres of agricultural land has been owned by foreigners. Almost half the foreign-owned land is forest. USDA records show that a third of the 40 million foreign-owned, blah, blah, blah. But the share of agricultural land owned by foreign interests is increasing, according to USDA, which we also read too. Okay? We don't need to know how much is increasing. We already read that. We want to know the enforcement. Hold on. In 2021, 2 Chinese entities were together fined more than a. And you see that? Do y'all see that? I'll make sure y'all seen it. 135,000. 135,000. Of their purchase of more than $130,000 acres of land. Come on now. The penalty letter that the USDA sent to one of the firms, Brazos Highland Properties LP, shows that the company filed the disclosure 8,017 days late. And they did it late. Come on, man. This enforcement weak, man. We seen it. Wow. They wanted to do the 21 million. And they was like, the agency was like, nah, we're going to do 120,000. Y'all don't think they in cahoots with each other? Y'all don't think they not in cahoots with each other? Come on now. This is, man. And we knowing they undermining black farmers. Bro, I don't even need to read any more of this. We get the gist. We get what's going on. Okay? Now, with that being said, let's read this clip from Cornbread Mafioso. Shout out to you, bro. You be having some funny stuff on there, man. He be ranking on the tethers and the white supremacists and all that, man. I applaud that. That's what's up. But we're gonna look at this clip right here. We have Dr. John Boyd explain what's happening.
China's really quietly stealing the agriculture sector in the United States. Before China started coming into this area, I could buy decent farm ground for $2,500 to $3,000 an acre. Now it's $15,000, $20,000. Simply can't compete with that. The land is everything to me.
China's bought land right here to my left. They're buying companies like Smithfield Foods,
which we just read.
Blue truck and trailer is what I drive to Smithfield Foods to haul soybeans, corn, and wheat on to sell to a company that's owned by China. And this is a cry and plea to corporate America. It's a cry and plea to politicians to take action and put some laws in place to stop China from selling this stuff here that I'm standing on. Stop allowing them to buy precious soil.
So you would have adjoining land that you could have purchased in the past for, say, $3,500 an acre. They're coming now paying $15,000, $20,000.
$20,000 an acre. And guess what that does to property taxes? Runs the taxes through the roof. And what's troubling to me is the federal government isn't doing anything about it.
Oh, they doing something about it. They getting cashed out. Come on now. They getting cashed out, bruh. Look at, man, if the land is increasing to 15 to 20,000 an acre, by the way, do you think these Chinese entities is not buying up this land and it's like, we don't need to report it? The fine is so damn low. You feel me? Whatever. Oh, y'all gonna fine us 150,000? That's cool. We just bought about $20 million worth of land over here, of agriculture over here, and at the same time undermining black farmers. Prove me wrong. Hating sector of my audience with your stank ass breath. Prove me wrong. Exactly. I don't hear none of that shit. But look, y'all. We're gonna get to the comment section. We're gonna read the comments under that video. And that means the phone lines is open, y'all. 619-609-7383. If you're on Spaces, you could come up here and talk about it. You feel me? Also, You know, shout out to my IG listeners and joiner-ins and stuff. You feel me? I can't really see y'all too much. Y'all need to be more active too. Y'all fucking silent. I think a lot of y'all just hop in just to see what I'm doing and hop out. That shit weak. But anyway, what I want to do. Oh, yes. Start doing this too. Put this in the chat for y'all. If y'all want to come in, you know, show y'all face. Make it happen. Bow. There it goes. Bye, y'all. There it goes. Now, let's read the comment section, and then we're going to play the slapper of the day. Then we're going to get out of here, y'all. All right? And I'm going to talk about something a little bit more trendy later on today. I'm going to talk about Amanda Seals and Issa Rae and shit like that. So I might have more viewers. You feel me? Oh, no. Keep that quiet. Oh, yes, that's me. I tweeted. This happening. Joe Biden worried about TikTok. I had a couple likes. Z Queen Chacha says they owned California. Rose City 93. Let me make sure y'all. I had a homie told me this years ago. He said he went to Nevada and they had a whole subdivision that only housed Asians. He also said they were buying up land by the acres. Melissa says, yep, that's what they do. That's why slum houses in San Francisco are $1 million. Oh, let me like that though. Paradigm City 101 says, yep, they're letting the top chosen buffer class buy up land to set up shop. Can't argue with that. T. Ross says, sell the land, take your animals and experience and build somewhere else while the market is stable in America is about to get a lesson and we don't have nothing to do with that. While the market is stable, America is about. I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell this one talking about. I'm sorry, I'm lost. Scott Masha 1077 says the federal government is behind it. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes, bruh. Hold on. I gotta get you some. Yeah, yeah, bro. They getting chipped off, man. You feel me? Haya says, glad that in Florida they can't purchase it. You're probably right, because they said it's like 35 states, right? So Haya might be right. Anna says the foreign countries should also not be holding our treasuries. Quite unfortunate. Japan is the largest foreign holder of U.S. treasuries. But I mean, man, America's worth $123 trillion. So yeah, that's our net worth. I bet a lot of y'all didn't know that, but it's okay. I didn't know that shit either till last week. Aleatia T says we were warned. Okay. If you don't know, now you know you do. If you don't know, now you do. Okay, that's what it was. If the process of owning Smithfield, they can refuse to buy his products or force him to sell at a lower price. Yes. That they're doing the same route as big tech companies do. Big tech companies, all they do is buy up market share, and then they just be like, well, bruh, we could buy you out and lowball you, or you could keep running your business, and it runs to the ground because you outpriced. Property taxes going through the freaking roof. You can't pay for nothing. Yeah. Great. See, that's why I like reading the comments. You feel me? All right. We're going to read a couple more comments. Then we're going to get into the slapper of the day. Then we're going to get out of here. Sania Bryan says they are buying up North Florida and South Georgia farmland each and every day. Well, this woman right here will disagree. She said they can't purchase ish in Florida. So I wonder who's right. I don't know. I probably believe Senia more because I'm like, it's agriculture, it's farmland. I'm pretty sure you can buy it anywhere. But who knows? Just J85 says he's not lying. They own 80% of the beef and poultry industry. That's insane. Wow. Yo, man, America, what we doing? God damn. As they undermine our black farmers. Stormer protest, Trump would never allow this to happen. Or if you don't stop being stuck on stupid. God damn. If you read just any article, right? China been buying up agriculture for almost freaking 20 plus years now. It don't matter about the president. And this is business moves. We're not just talking about just freaking immigrants. No. It's a business deal. Storm approach. Trump wouldn't have no damn choice but to allow this to happen. What? God damn. Jesus Christ, man. All right, this is my last one I'm going to read. Roy Alexander III says, are you talking Taiwan, China, or CCP, China? I mean, do it matter? That's like asking, what's the difference between a Jewish white supremacist and an Aryan white supremacist? It's the same. Bro, I hate when y'all do this. Damn. Rio, they need to bring a thumbs down button to Twitter. Elon Musk, bro, bring a thumbs down button. You feel me? We need that. All right. Now, with that being said, we're about to come into the slapper of the day. And today, I'm about to play this slapper right here from this artist named David B from Jiggaland. You know, bro got the slappers, man. And from his album, For Whatever Mood You In, I gotta play this, man. I gotta play this, man. Jigberry intro. Oh my God. Ooh. Check the track list out, y'all. Stream it.
Don't fuck with you people like Lauren and Jonah. You not a blood nigga, you a blood donor. I never changed shit, I just got older. Boy, feel like they got a chip on their shoulder. Say I'm the man, admit it, I am. Got a lot of clicks, with a can. We ain't bro, nigga, don't call me fan. Got a lot of drink, but not a damn plan. You ain't get to it, we ain't gotta shake hands. Cause I call the state like I found Ricky 10. I'm a win out like I do want to be. Your style played out like Kiveon. They say 10 grand. If you really got it, go buy some land.
I do gotta stop you right there. The brother said go buy some land. Apparently, we getting outbidded by China, but I digress. Let's go.
You can ride shotgun, he don't want to scrub. Pockets on fat, like what it love. It's not this now, but without trouble. You see the blunt, I'm done in the hood. I was killed, I was dropping in the tub. I can't make this up, yeah, that's how it was. Yo, you know my bro, don't call me cuz. Woke up new agenda, new task on the clock. And gave me the top holder, you wouldn't see that. Can I get an 8? Me in the top. You know I got workplace and I scrapped. When I was little, man, I never tapped. I could not stay to put me in shot. I feel versus more, not even a mouth. Get good weed wherever I travel. They say when they talk to the bullshit off, trying to do a song, and the pussy keep calling. Leave a voicemail, got no time for calling. I run to the money. I started off talking. No, I'm not lying. I was born in the arm. I sex with it. I said, who gonna be the tallest? The thing with this song, I don't know what to call. Debo, see your chain. I'ma keep on stopping. Get
Yeah. That was Jigberry intro by David B from Jiggaland off his album For Whatever Mood You In. Bro, I got some more slappers on here too. I'm gonna slap some more on here too. And his other album was pretty slapping too. So you're gonna hear some more from David B from Jiggaland. Shout out to you, bro. You feel me? Keep bringing out that heat. I'm gonna keep slapping it. Okay. Now, with that being said, though, we are coming to the end of the show. This is another episode of the Seers Glare. I'm your lovely or hated host, Kamal, aka the Black Seinfeld, aka Magic X. Since I have a certain sector of my audience that shows love and appreciation for your bruh, that is my fam. We don't always agree, but when we disagree, we do it with respect. And I need y'all to be louder with the support, okay? But what should y'all be doing right now? Well, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. And if they watching, at least they learning. And I appreciate some of y'all, from the ugly to the beautiful and to the in-betweeners. Now, the other sector of my audience, man, go EAD with your lame ass. Now, with that being said, phone lines is closing down. You want to leave a voicemail? 619-609-7383. Okay? Also, Spaces is closing down. Closing down Spaces. All right? Shutting it down. Okay. Also, shutting it down for if you want to hop on the live, show your face. It's all shutting down. And with that being said, my final note is this. First of all, that is a very low percentage of us as black farmers. That's a damn shame. And we need that percentage up, because I'm pretty sure there's some black brothers and sisters out there that want to be farmers and own farmland, and they getting hit with a whole bunch of redlining and red tape. Second of all, they're most definitely undermining black farmers with this play, with China buying up the agriculture, the land. NBC tried to play it off like, nah, it ain't really that much, but it's a freaking massive increase since a couple years ago. Okay, and they're buying up U.S. based and European based companies that own farmland out here. Okay, and I know they're trying to say, oh, it's just less than 1%, but where are they buying this farmland at? As we heard from Dr. John Boyd, you feel me? Which is a black man. They're buying over in this area, shooting the property tax up in that area, which is basically going to price out farmers, especially black farmers. Okay, so don't be fooled by the bull malarkey that they try to feed you. All right, no, you got to pay attention to this. I know it ain't gonna resonate with some of y'all because y'all like to y'all don't try to think forward thinking. Y'all try to think, oh, what's going on right now? What happened in the last day or two? Or I know y'all gonna be talking about Euphoria from Kendrick Lamar. Damn, that shit was fire. Good Lord. Wow. I mean, Drake push up was cool. You feel me? God damn. Woo! Anyway, but you feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to prepare us from the future. You feel me? My black Americans and my black people. I'm trying to prepare us for the future. And you see what's going on. And with that being said, look, y'all have a good day, good evening, good whenever it is y'all consuming this content. Have a good one of y'all. And I'm out.